What's up, guys? Here we have the new Agelosar Original Moonphase watch. We'll cover its design, build quality, movement, and overall impressions, so let's dive in. It is 3:08 p.m. Let's get down to business. This watch is a really good blending of kind of like muted tones and bright polished surfaces. Overall, it's dynamic and it plays with the light very well while also being somewhat understated. The first thing I noticed is this kind of glistening handset and this little moon peeking behind this front disc. And you'll notice that front disc is kind of fume. It's like textured, brighter towards the center as it kind of radiates outwards. And then behind that, of course, you see the moon. And behind that, you see another fume dial. I think it's really, really nice. And again, dynamic, but not so in your face that it looks weird. The 316L stainless steel case, measures 40 millimeters in diameter, which again, as I always say, is kind of that sweet spot for most wrists. The lug to lug is 46.6 millimeters, which I think is perfect in this case, and it's well below that 50 millimeter monstrosity of a lug to lug that we see, unfortunately, with a lot of modern watches. And this watch has a 10.6 millimeter case thickness, which is a plus for those who want a watch that can slip easily under a cuff. Now, a small detail worth noting when we're talking about the design and aesthetics is that moon disc, okay? It appears to actually have kind of a realistic lunar texture rather than a more stylized motif. So it's kind of impressive. It's as realistic as could be on a watch. And again, it makes you kind of want to explore it further. So I really do appreciate that little added detail. We're moving on to the strap and overall comfort. It's 20 millimeters wide. So you have a lot of options for straps if you don't like this one. This one is cowhide leather, and I will say it's incredibly supple out of the box, and it kind of has like a suede-like texture, and that muted tone definitely plays with the fume dial very nicely, but you probably won't really want to change the strap, because again, I was actually very impressed out of the box. It's quite comfortable, which is not something I say with most watches, even from the big box brands. Now moving on to probably what everyone is most interested in, which is the movement. This watch uses their Caliber A4610 automatic, and it is ticking away very smoothly at 28,800 VPH. Of course, that is very pleasant, I suppose, although this does not have a second hand, so you're not really seeing it. You can see some more movement, though, when you flip it over, taking advantage of that display case back and seeing that nicely, minimally but tastefully decorated movement. This watch is a 29.5 day moon phase following that classic lunar cycle. So it's functional and true to like real world timing. So if you were trying to measure, I don't know, what do people use moon phases for? Watching out for werewolves, maybe? Or maybe you're a fisherman and you want to know where the tides are. Although I would not bring this watch into the water. It does have a 50 meter water resistance rating, but we're going to talk about that in a moment. I think the standout feature when we're looking at the movement is the power reserve. This has an 80-hour power reserve, which is really impressive. Most automatic watches, I'll say, in this watch's range are closer to 40 hours, so this is twice that. Really impressive and very convenient. And another really cool thing about this watch specifically is that Novodiak suspension system. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but Agelosar talks about this addition, the Novodiak suspension system, is designed to improve shock absorption and overall reliability in the movement's regulating components, which is cool. And so when you mix that suspension system with the 50 meter water resistance rating, the 316L stainless steel case, the sapphire crystal, you have a very sturdy watch that you really will not have to baby. So that definitely speaks to an impressive build quality. My overall impression of this watch is if you're looking for a clean, modern take on a moon phase with great legibility, a solid power reserve, like a really impressive power reserve. Contemporary sizing, I'll say, which is not a diss, okay? I'll say that it's not vintage in size, but it's definitely not oversized. If you like all of that, then this Ejlosar original moon phase, the 29.5 moon phase, I think that that's very, very impressive, and it should be something you consider. The design feels fresh. The Fume dials paired with that realistic moon phase disc, the balanced proportions, I'll say 40 millimeters right in that sweet spot. The 80-hour power reserve, the really beautiful display case back. All of these things make for a really, really nice package. And I think that this is a compelling blend of like kind of understated minimalism with modern kind of dynamic cues. I think it's really fun. You could wear it for like a formal occasion. It's definitely dressy, but you could also wear it for every day. It's not like something that you'll have to baby or keep in a safe. It's just something that's fun and that you'll definitely want to look at and show off. So if you're interested more in Ejlosar and what they have to offer, I've reviewed a few of their watches in the past, but I'm going to leave a link to this watch in the description of this video. And I will catch you on the next one, guys. I'm still a little bit on death's door, so I appreciate you sticking with me while I get over this. All right, I love you guys. I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed. Always remember, I didn't invent time. I just tell it.